Hi, I'm Eunice Kim. On February 23rd, the provincial government updated its sex ed curriculum for the first time since 1998. The new material will be taught in schools starting September 2015. We're asking Ryerson students what their experiences with sex ed were and what their thoughts are about the new curriculum.
Putting a condom on a cucumber was pretty entertaining when I did it in high school. I remember the whole class giggling.
I remember lots of laughs, like everyone kind of was like giggling and embarrassed about it.
He said, we're going to learn about sex ed today, and showed us a video, and it was such an old video. It was probably from the 80s, and it just showed like birth. That's what it was. And then that was the first video that showed, of a woman giving birth. And I remember my friend beside me actually like threw up in his mouth, and he ran out of the class. He pushed the teacher aside because he was by the door. He pushed the teacher aside, ran out of the class, and threw up outside in the garbage bin.
My mom was in nursing school to become a nurse practitioner when I was in grade 3, and my friends next door were talking about sex continually with me, and I was like 8 years old, right, and they're like 16, and I'm just like going home and being like, haha, sex, and my mom's like, you're 8, what? And so my mom actually pulled out her medical textbooks and showed me like herpes on like in the worst scenario, and like just all these bad diseases you can get, and I was traumatized.
Parents aren't really aware of what really goes on, and like teachers do because they're informed about it, so they should be teaching that because parents have no idea.
If you just leave it in the hands of the parents, then every kid's gonna have a different conception of what sexuality is. And that can lead to a lot of understanding problems between different individuals down the road. And if at least there's no problem parents teaching the kids about the rudimentary aspects of sex, but in terms of more controversial issues that they need to be addressed about, I think it should be left to the school and somebody who's like properly educated on that subject.
I think it depends on how the teachers, how they teach the teachers, because it's the way that they communicate it to the kids. I think that's the most important part.
I think children should be learning at as young an age as possible what their body parts are and how to use them and how to use them safely, and to not just exploit themselves on the internet. And you know, like me personally, I started watching pornographic sort of videos at like 11 years old, right? And I didn't know that was bad, right? So if I was sexually educated more throughout school, and I would have known not to have been looking at those videos.
Say if your parents completely leave you in the dark, and then your kids don't know anything about condoms or anything, and then suddenly your kid's pregnant, and like, then you're kind of like, you have a grandchild that you weren't really expecting. Like, it's better than people just know, because like, your parent can't really control when you start having sex. It's like up to the kid, really. So as long as they know the dangers and stuff.
And teachers are a role model to these kids, not only inside the school, but also outside of the school as well. So education is obviously has to be everywhere, from inside the classroom and outside the classroom, inside the home and outside the room. So again, yeah, parents and teachers should work together on this.
I have many friends that grew up without knowing what their body parts were or what they did, and I think it's absolutely necessary for our children to know that, because if you put all the responsibility on the parents, there's not going to be parents who do a good job, right? So we need our educators to put that as a standardized thing, absolutely.